Hi, Holly. This is Gina. And I just want to say congratulations on your very thorough, very analytic discussion to our post on comparing the movie Shadowlands with the book A Grief Observed. I think you pointed out some really important things, um, i.e., or for example, that even though we all grieve in different ways, there were some similarities in the way that C.S. Lewis and Joy, his wife, grieved together. And those similarities are, they manifested themselves in anger and anger towards God and questioning their own faith. So, since they had come from backgrounds of non faith and then came to faith, and it can't be then surprising that both of them questioned their faith, and especially C.S. Lewis, who is an analytical kind of guy anyway, will analyze into a place where we will never have the answer. We will never have anything that will satisfy the answer. There will not be an answer to why God lets this happen, even though it has been debated for centuries why God, quote, lets this happen. And so Joy, in the movie, makes C.S. Lewis examine the reality of death. In that scene where they're running out from the rain, and they have a connection and they have a togetherness. I think she gets up enough courage to force him to say, so I'm dying. Let's talk about it. Let's look at the reality. And that looking at the reality is one of our Core and Core book. They point out tasks of death rather than stages of death. They like the tasks of death. And that's the first task they talk about. Look at the reality of the death. And then the second one is to grieve and to feel the sadness, that's okay. And you point that out in your post when you say, let me see here. As adults, we learn to turn our suffering towards God, but as children, we are unsure how to deal with, and we search for comfort from our people. So she forces the reality on him, and then it's okay to feel the suffering, knowing that God might be at your side while you're doing that. But if you don't feel it, you don't have the whole experience. That's how I think you end your thing. You said, I believe this means that regardless of any situation, as adults, we would rather suffer and feel the intensity of emotions than lose that experience. So I thought that was really, really well done. So thank you for pointing this out. And I'll see you in cyberspace. Thank you.